What's up, you guys? Listen, I want to share this video message with you. I just had a conversation with one of my clients during an online posing session, and she is a seasoned competitor who is finishing off her contest prep season with the last show. Now, the message that I have to share with you today is our conversation during the evaluation portion at the end of our contest, of our coaching session, our posing session. So hopefully it's some stuff that'll help to, give you the mindset about what you need to think about when it comes to your season, your shows, and what you need to focus on in order to keep moving forward as a competitor. I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and watch. So, I've seen you progress. This is your third show going into the season. And I just feel like it's time now to shut it down for real, because I just feel like, here's the thing with competitors. It's like we always want to go. Our mind wants to go. We don't think that, I have to actually stop and take a rest so that way my body can be really fresh, because it's hard to peak from show to show to show. It's just impossible. It's hard. This stuff is not easy on the body. So you got to shut it down after this show, because if you just keep on pushing, it's like diminishing returns. You're not going to get better. Your body's just going to stop getting crisp and stuff like that, because that's just nature. Your game plan right now, your focus right now, and I don't want you to see this as a negative thing, like, my coach told me to shut it down, like it's because I'm doing bad. No, that's not it. That's any smart coach is going to tell you, hey, look, this is bodybuilding, not diet as much as you can and get on a damn stage just 60 times a year. You know what I'm saying? So our goal is to keep you moving forward in the sport, and you want to turn pro, so you've got to play the game smart. Like I told you in email, there are certain reasons why you see pros like who don't go out. They'll do, maybe the top pros will do the Arnold, they shut it down, then they do the Olympia. And there's a reason why. It's because you got to stay fresh to be able to stay at the top of the food chain. And even for those who are chasing points, that's like a hard game to play, because it's like at some point you've got to shut it down enough time out from the Olympia should you qualify to be able to do well, because by the time you get to the Olympia, you got people coming off with fresh bodies who are ready to roll, and you're still trying to hold on to that last scraggly bit of what you got. You know what I mean? So as an amateur right now, moving up the ranks, this is where you kind of like learn those those things that your body needs in order to play the game safe and then play it strategically. So here's what's going to happen with you is a solid off season is what you need, girl. You've seen Carolyn's pictures, right? Carolyn Kimmel. You know Carolyn's in her 50s?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You've seen the pictures of what Carolyn looked like when we first started. We took a full off season this year, and now her first show is actually going to be Team Universe. Like, she's going right on to the national level, like boom, because she's ready for that, but because we also worked for it. And so just being really just super on it in an off season is going to change your body. Now, you've already seen what your body can do and what we've been able to do just in a prep. And that's the hardest time to change the body, in a prep. So now after this show, you got to just shut it down, and then we're going to work strategically, girl, because you've got it. You've got it. And now you're starting to see what your potential is. Now it's time to start truly working like a seasoned competitor to get to that next level. You know what I mean? You've got it. You've really got it. Okay, so for you going into the show, we can't control placings. Hey, you might come out with the first place. Who knows? You know what I mean? But I want you to focus on getting that presentation right. I want you to focus on working on abdominal control. Those are the things on stage you need to work on. When you get out there, I want you to work on working the judges. Okay? I want you to work the judges. I want you to work the stage. I want you to feel like going out on that show that you are ready to go, you're ready to roll, and you're in complete control of your presentation. Because you can't control who you're going to be standing next to, but you can stay in control of your thing. And that is where your focus needs to be for this show. You know what I mean? Instead of driving yourself nuts, like, oh my God, am I lean enough? Girl, yeah, you're lean. You're as lean as you're going to be. We're going to pull water, manipulate, and do-da-da. But at the end of the day, have I bought my best for this particular show? 3 shows into the season, have I gotten better? And that's what your main focus is right now, is just the things that you can control. Working the stage, working the judges, and staying present 100%.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your thoughts?
Look, I have been feeling exhausted. Like what you said, I was like, you know what? God bless her, because she is talking sense to me, because she's right. Like, because the thing is, like emotionally, physically, oh, my boyfriend and I broke up. So in this I've broken up with my boyfriend and I broke up, but he's still fixing stuff in my house. My teammate has been on vacation for 2 weeks, so I've been driving all over the state. I was like, I'm actually staying an extra day just so that I can have a day off, and I'm gonna go watch Wonder Woman, because I feel like I've been working to be Wonder Woman for like the last few weeks. So I was like, you know what? God bless her, because I really do need to come off of this at this point. I mean, I'm starting to feel it. I'm just like, God, I wake up tired. I'm like going to sleep tired. So thank you.
You're welcome. Well, I mean, that's what I keep on, really stressing to you guys, as my clients under my wings, and even on my social media and the things that I talk about. It's like, I know what that's like. I know how it feels to be intoxicated, to chase win, to chase that next level, to chase like, oh my God, well, I can do one more. I feel fine. I can do one more. And if you have the wrong coach behind you who's like, yeah, let's just keep throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks, and let me just take your money, then great. I mean, what do they care? They're just going to push you out there. But for me, it's like, look, we will do a lot better playing this game the way that the folks before us used to play the game, the ones who were the pioneers of our sport, who were the greats of our sport, who laid the foundation. They did not do this kind of stuff where, the industry is a business now. So it's like, just go out there and do as many shows as you can. Before, in the old days, it's like, all right, I'm going to do one show a year. I'm going to wait till next year to go on the national level, because that's when I'm going to be ready to turn pro. And when I'm a pro, I'm going to be like top dog, Folks don't think about that nowadays. It's like, ooh, I did one show. I'm going to be a pro. I'm going to get a pro contest, do the Olympia. Like, honey, slow down, So again, it's about the longevity of the sport, and knowing that there's time.
Yeah.
There's plenty of time, you know what I mean? And you get better by improving in your off season. And then that's when your contest prep actually starts. The moment you step off the stage from your last show, that's when your prep for the next show starts in the next season, because it's all about what you do in that time in between. That's going to determine how well you do on that stage the next time you're out. Yeah. So, like I said, your goal right now for this final show into the season is to work the stage. It's to get the presentation aspect. You're going to place where you're going to place. And it can be anywhere on the spectrum. You don't know. You know what I mean? And that's out of your hands. You have no control over that, because this is a game of opinions at this point. It's not even based on anything that's like measurable. So now I want you to imagine that you're going out on stage for the national level. How do you present in a way that says, I'm ready for the next level? I'm ready to be in the top 10 on the national level. I'm ready to be in the top 5 on the national level. I'm ready for that pro card on the national level. Because that's where you have to start projecting to now. Because when you get there, that you don't want to start figuring that out when you step out on the stage for the first time when you're there. It's kind of like, whoa, you're already going to be overwhelmed. But if you put yourself in the mental space now, where you're practicing what you would do then, that's what's going to move you up to that next point. Who's the promoter of this next show? Is this the John Lindsay show?
It's Spectrum Fitness.
Oh, Spectrum. Perfect. Spectrum. I don't know who's going to be the head judge. Usually, like Sandy Williamson is the head judge. Wait, what show is this again? With the name?
This is the NorCal.
Oh yeah, the NorCal. Oh yeah. Duh, Roxy. I mean, listen, girl, I know dates. I don't remember names of shows anymore. I'm like, what's the date? How many weeks we got? Okay, let me do my calculator. I'm good. So I don't remember names of shows anymore. I'm just like, what date is it? What date? NorCal, the NorCal. I've done the NorCal. As a pro, I've done the NorCal, and I've competed in Northern California all the time as an amateur. Ow, I bit my tongue. As an amateur as well. That's Sandy Williamson is usually up there judging. She's the perfect judge. I love Sandy to death. Like, if Sandy ever retires, the sport is going downhill. I'm just going to tell everybody that right now. But Sandy is great. She's up there. She can give you feedback. I know she's going to say for you need to be leaner, but that's everybody. But if you can work your presentation, at least you won't hear the things you know already. You want to be able to talk to her and get her feedback and hear things that you may not know that she notices. You know what I mean? You don't want to hear the stuff that like, okay, yeah, I know I need to be leaner, Standard, thank you, but tell me the things I need to know so I can fix. So that's why I'm telling you to make sure you go out there and present in the way that you would on the national level, because she is the head judge for pretty much all the shows on the national level. She's the one who's making the final decisions. You know what I mean? So you work that stage and you work your future in the sport. Okay?